Shalom, Shalom Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, the elders and bishops that rule well, who I learned this truth from. And salutations and blessings to you elect 144,000 and the 1/3 brothers and sisters out there. Alright. So, this lesson is a quick one. I'm going to bring out an article of the times we're in, man. And we've been saying this for years, that the quality of life, your amenities, your comforts of the society that you're accustomed to, right? They're fading away, right? And disparity and pretty much real life is gonna hit you, real life, man. And what I mean by real life is you're gonna find out what it is to deal with the elements. When there's no more electricity and hydro, right? You're going to find out. So I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 12:1 in the NLT. All right, it says, "Don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your Creator. Honor Him in your youth before you grow old and say life is not pleasant anymore. Remember Him before the light of the sun and moon and stars is dim to your old eyes and rain clouds continually darken your sky. Remember Him before your legs, the guards of your house, start to tremble, and before your shoulders the strong men stoop. Remember Him before your teeth, your few remaining servants stop grinding, and before your eyes the women looking through the windows see dimly. Remember Him before the door to life's opportunities is closed and the sound of work fades. Now you rise at the first chirping of the birds, but then all their sounds will grow faint. Remember Him before you become fearful of falling and worry about danger in the streets. Before your hair turns white like an almond tree in bloom, and you drag along without energy like a dying grasshopper, and the caperberry no longer inspires sexual desire. Remember Him before you near the grave, your everlasting home, when the mourners will weep at your funeral." Now the point is, all right, there's a few good points about the grinding ceasing is, of course, the work, okay? Right? You have entire jobs, right? Careers and professions being canceled pretty much. You have people being laid off in great numbers, right? A lot of these Google, Apple, a lot of these big companies are laying off thousands of people, man. Grinding is ceasing, and pretty much they're not going to need people soon, right? They have the AI, they have the robots, they have the programs, right? A lot of people are going to be pretty much useless, and Canada is already discussing, as well as many other countries, about universal basic income. All right, they're already discussing it. It's in the works. All right, now let's get this in the KJV, of course. Right, Ecclesiastes 12:1. "Remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all of the daughters of music shall be brought low, and when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way. And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail." And that goes into 2 Ezra 5:7 and 8, I believe. One of those verses, 7 or 8, it says, "At the same time shall men hope and obtain nothing." Right? Isaiah 19, I believe, it says, "They shall cry for new wine in the streets," right? For prosperity, for light, pretty much, because it's gonna be pitch black, man. It's gonna be darkness. So people are gonna want to know things. They're going to want answers. They're going to want to see a way out. They're going to want guidance. And there's going to be none of that. There's going to be even more confusion and death, right? And bad times, trouble, vexation, perils. You're not going to be wanting to be alive during those times. I'm talking about you people. For the elect, we're pretty much Lord's will. We're of that number. The brothers in this truth, we're pretty, we've been hoping for this day, man. And carnally, it's gonna affect your outward man, but inwardly, you're gonna be comforted by these scriptures, man. Right? That's why get it while you can. Right? Get these scriptures while you can. Get them in your mind. Study them. Live them. Right? It says, and desire shall fail because man goeth to his long home and the mourners go about the streets. And you're going to have a lot of people mourning, and you're already seeing people mourning. This is CBC. Homeless overnight. She works full time and sleeps in her car. Matter of fact, Salakia, I was going to take a picture of it, but I was driving by. I was in a nice area, and brothers know, you brothers from Toronto, about Vaughan, right? That's a nice area. There's no homeless shelters in Vaughan. All right, at least I don't think there are. But I was in Vaughan, passing by a CIBC. All right, I was going through the drive-through, and as I turned the corner, there's a bike parked, like a small motorcycle, dirt bike even, like a small bike, right? Parked, and then inside the CIBC there was somebody sleeping, right, with a sleeping bag, and they had the helmet, so I knew it was their bike that was parked. It's getting hard out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's getting hard. It's winter. This motherfucker's on his bike. Probably that's all he's got, right? And I've been seeing that, even last winter. I seen that in different cities too. I've seen that in like I said, brothers that know GTA. I seen it in Brampton. I seen somebody sleeping in the bank over there, right? And yeah, man, it's getting tough, right? It's getting rough, and it's only gonna get more rough. So it says she works full time and sleeps in her car. This is November 24th, right? 4 a.m. today, or yesterday. As she delivers her fall economic update earlier this week, Federal Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland told the House of Commons, our country needs more homes, and we need more of them fast. For one Ontario woman who's been living in her car since August, fast can't come fast enough. The 45-year-old woman has been sleeping in her vehicle for the last 3 months while working full time and trying to find a new place to live, man. This woman's working full time, right, for 3 months. So you women out there, man, like I said, that's why it says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Right? The scripture says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Okay? In that time, man, you're not even going to have the comfort of your car. Where right now we're heading into winter. Right? We're about a month away from winter. And you're not even going to have that car, man, soon. Hey, don't you know that at least they want to get rid of vehicle ownership, private vehicle ownership? Right? Don't you people know about they want to end home ownership? You dummies, about building homes. They might build those homes, but they might subsidize that shit. They might have 2-3 families living in that mother effer, man. They're already talking about people. Oh, you should open up your homes to the refugees. Take a family in if you can. And the home's not really your home anyway. You're paying to the crown. You're paying your property tax, right? There's something called zoning, right? You can't have fences higher, what is it, 9 or 10 feet or some bullshit. And if your fence is higher, the city can come and they say, look, you got to take this shit down, and we're gonna fine you and do all this. And if you want, like I said, you want to build something cool or whatever, do whatever on your own property, you need zoning. You need a license or permit. It's not your house anyway. Ownership. That's a good one, man. That's funny. Ownership, right? She says, CBC News has agreed to not name her for safety reasons. She told her story from a parking lot not far from London, Ontario, where she had parked her car or vehicle for the night. Sometimes you can't find a safe place to sleep. And that's true, man. Like I've slept in my car. I've had those situations where I've had to sleep in my car. And for me, yeah, man, like that's one of those things, man. Like, you know, especially, you know, you're in a different environment. You're gonna light sleep, right? So you gotta make sure you know where the hell you're parking, man. And in the winter, it's rough, man. It's very rough in the winter, you know, because unless you got a sleeping bag and you know, like something insulating, you're gonna pretty much wake up every 3 or 4 hours, turn on the car and heat, you know, and then when you get all toasty again, you get another 3 hours of sleep about, you know. But like I said, man, we're coming to a time where you're gonna be lucky if you if you have a running car, you know. We're coming into the times of necessity and disparity, right? But it's still a wonderful time, brothers, right? It's not doom and gloom for the elect, right? Which we are hopeful, we're of the hopeful elect. You know, we're aiming towards that mark. So we're confident the Lord will take care of his men. You know, he will provide, right? As the book of Isaiah says, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, man. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. We shall laugh, and you people are gonna mourn. Yahweh Shem Yahushai willing, man. We're gonna laugh at you people. We're gonna have a good time, man. All right. Sometimes you can't find a safe place to sleep. I tried to sleep at bank parking lots because banks have cameras and I feel secure and safe there. She relies on a wool blanket to keep warm, and that's very smart. If you brothers can get wool, get anything wool. Get wool socks. Get a wool hat. Get a wool shirt or sweater or blanket, because the wool is one of the best things to keep warm, man. It'll keep you warm. You know, forget all that other shit. Wool is one of the best materials out there, man. It says she learned. Oh, it's like it says cardboard window blinds carved from boxes for privacy and the goodwill of business owners to use the bathroom. She's learned that Tim Hortons is a good place to connect to Wi-Fi. And these are Edomites, man. They're catching hell, man. You know, these Edomites are catching hell. Right? It says last night she didn't need to check the temperature to see the nights are getting colder as December draws near. And like I said, it's not fun, man. I slept in my car in January, February, man. You know, like a few nights in a row. So that shit ain't fun, man. You know, you wake up all cold and groggy. You know, but like I said, this whole kingdom is deteriorating, right? And how you people are primed. You people are just you're over comfortable, man. You're over excessive. You're over in pleasure, indulging in pleasure, all kinds of pleasures, man. Feeding the flesh, bugging out one day that you don't get something in your flesh doesn't receive something, and you're bugging out, right? You people are all about the flesh, feeding the outward man, right? We're trying to feed the spirit. She said, I had a cup of ice in my vehicle. I went to bed, and the next morning I got up and I realized it was still a cup of ice. She said that was alarming. And while she may for now be experiencing homelessness, she's not unemployed. Anyway, you know, I just wanted to bring that out, man. See, she got her blanket in there. All right, so anyway, I want to say all praise and honor and glory. Kah halalim la Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rucha HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well, who I learned the truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect out there.